My name is Benjamin Pfeil from the Bjerknes Climate Data Center at the University of Bergen, and along with colleagues from Lund University, the University of Bergen, and the research infrastructure ICOS Integrated Carbon Observation System, I'm going to show on how to handle the EOV Inorganic Carbon data in respect to the Sustainable Development Goals and the fair data management principles. I'm going to give a slight introduction towards the essential ocean variables as defined by GOOS, and the criteria are basically the relevance for the various GOOS themes, the feasibility to measure, and the cost effectiveness. And one of those EOVs is the EOV Inorganic Carbon, which actually is not just one variable. It is defined, it goes by 4 subvariables as well, and you need at least 2 out of the 4 in order to recompute from the various to the others. EOV Inorganic Carbon data is also relevant for the Sustainable Development Goals as introduced by the United Nations in 2015 as a universal call to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that all people can enjoy peace and prosperity by 2030. If you take a look at the SDG 14, life below water, there's one target, 14.3, that addresses the impacts of ocean acidification. In order to be able to provide data towards the SDG as a member state, you have to follow the methodology. You have to provide a high-level metadata, calibration information in order to reduce the uncertainty and to make the data fit for purpose for oceanification purposes. This is coordinated by under IOC UNESCO. We're facing some challenges, and the main challenge is that some data simply does not meet the criteria for mainstream, often physical oceanographic data, but demands on how to make the data available, perform high-level QC, achieve near real-time data products arising in times of the Agenda 2030. The main aim we're having with our data is that we have many homemade systems, that we need a high level of metadata availability, we have to do data reductions and so on, and that you need actually a high level of expertise and time to treat those kind of data. This is visualized in this plot by the 80-20 rule or Pareto principle. It's basically that certain things can be achieved with a relatively short amount of time and resources, and in order to treat certain data, you need much more resources and time and expertise. Within ICOS, our main aim is to make carbon data available. And this happens not just for the marine part, it happens for the ecosystem and atmospheric data as well. And the mission is to increase the fundamental understanding of the carbon cycle and the underlying processes, and to verify the effectiveness of policies aiming to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. For ICOS, we developed an online tool for data reduction and quality control for surface ocean FCO2 data, so one of the subvariables. And the motivation was to have a single centralized tool to ensure data from all sources is treated according to best practices with community-approved algorithms and SOPs, to remove the co-development responsibility from the scientists, to have everything as open source in order to increase the traceability and transparency, to reduce the data handling work required by the scientists, and to have a flexible architecture. Quince receives data in any text format with no pre-processing required, from research vessels, ships of opportunities, moorings, and sail drones as well. We have an individual sensor calibration adjustment that can be applied. This data reduction is performed automatically with calibration to the GAS standards. We have an automated quality control for the near real-time data. Then we have an extensive plotting and mapping tools for manual QC, which is performed by the scientists. All the QC decisions, automatic and manual, are recorded for future traceability. And then we have an automatic submission to the data centers, for example, CMEMS Instack, to synthesis projects like SOCAT, and to the ICOS carbon portal. And all data is made available via ERDAP services as well. Here I'm going to give a quick introduction how it works. You basically have a data file with the various parameters coming in. You have the calibration information. Then data is being quality flagged as good, bad, and questionable data. It's also visualized. then it's being annotated, and afterwards the scientist can log in and can see what really happens and performs higher level QC on the data. As mentioned earlier, data is also being exported to the Surface Ocean CO2 Atlas, SOCAT, which is a community effort under the global marine biogeochemistry community. SOCAT consists of a gridded product and a global synthesis of surface ocean FCO2 data, and is being released once a year, and is, for example, being used by the Global Carbon Project for the global carbon budgets on an annual basis. Thank you very much, and if you have further questions, please drop me an email. Thank you.